Chargers versus the Vikings. Herbert, great performance.
Yes.
We had our doubts, but he kind of put them to bed. And then the flip side, the woes continue for the Minnesota Vikings.
Definitely. As you said, Herbert showed up and showed out. Top performance in a primetime game on Thursday night. Can't fault anything he did. He was in the mix. He was ready to go. Short week for them as well, and I felt like that was probably good coming off of the Sunday game they had. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So quick turnaround, kind of forget what happened. Let's go again. So yeah, Herbert played well, but as you said, the woes for the Vikings, they are very, very woeful right now. Who is their quarterback? What is going on in their quarterback room? They're probably regretting the fact that Sam Darnold is now balling out in Seattle, because he would have been the perfect person there, because you don't know what you have in JJ McCarthy still.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz is playing, but he's playing. You get what I mean? He's just there for now. And now you're looking around thinking, are we wasting this wide receiver that we have here
Yeah.
in Justin Jefferson? Are we wasting this offense we have here when
Yeah.
we can't
I was
actually?
gonna say their receiving core in general.
So it seems like they've got some soul searching and some questions to answer in the next few weeks. So just in terms of what JJ McCarthy's doing, I don't know if Carson Wentz can play another game for them if they want to get to where they want to get to. So it's difficult. It's difficult right now to discuss what the Vikings have going on.
To be fair, JJ McCarthy's back next game. So
Confirmed?
I believe I saw today the players that will be back for the next game. I remember seeing him, Lamar, and then someone else. I can't remember who the other person was.
Okay.
So because I think the Vikings, because they're only 3-4 in it, so they're not in a bad position where they don't have to rush him. And I think that's something that they've spoke about, not rushing JJ McCarthy. But again, yeah, you're right. Like, they're in the unknown with him still. The only thing is, like, if they kept Darnold, they would have had to pay him. They use a high draft pick for JJ McCarthy, like, and he hasn't really had the chance, all that stuff. So yeah.
But they're in win now. It felt like they're in win now mode with the coach you have there, with the players that you have there. I'm thinking in my head, you may as well try now. And Sam Darnold is looking at now, in hindsight, is that quarterback that could have taken them over the line. And JJ McCarthy, what is concerning for me is his health status. It's not actually his performance. We haven't really seen him perform much, but he's been injured for near enough every single time all the time he's been in the league.
Yeah.
So if you limp into the league, you're looking like you're limping out of the league.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to get healthy when he's always getting injured? And then it's going to be a case of, do the Vikings, if they are naming JJ McCarthy the number one, sign a backup that they know is going to always play? So you need a good backup, someone that can contend for the starting spot. So I feel like that's where they're going to be lost. Not like now, but end of the season, when they have to make a decision, because I don't think they're winning anything. Look, things can change, but I don't think they're winning anything this year. So I think that's look at the end of the season.
Yeah, fair. Just on the Chargers as well. I think that the thing that massively helped them, they had a run game with Vidal going over 100 yards, and then where they're one of the strongest teams in the league. Obviously, Slater's out, but Joe Alter's back, and apparently, I think they've got a 4-1 record when Joe Alt plays this season. So obviously, Herbert had that extra protection. There was controversy quite early in the game though with the interception that Herbert effectively threw, but they didn't turn over. And I've seen that a lot of analysts say that they was shocked that it didn't stand as an interception. So yeah, maybe
it's weird what they're calling right now. It's weird what they call. As I said, I said last week, the rule book is, I don't know what actually is something and what is not something. So, a lot of things up in the air.
Turned like the momentum. Not obviously it was early, but do you know what I mean? It leads to blowouts in favor of the Chargers. It happened in the Eagles-Giants game when Jalen Hurts fumbled, but the Eagles continued the drive and then they scored. And then at that point, the game was a tie. So yeah, and that was even before Scotty got in. What will come to that. So it led to a chain of events. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. Do you know what I'm happy though? with the NFL refereeing that the Chiefs are hardly involved in all this nonsense. Because people, they don't want to, all these analysts, journals, all this blah, blah, blah. When it's the Chiefs, they're like the journals are unprofessional in terms of like their tweets and stuff. I think Schefter even said something last season. I was like, Adam Schefter, really? But
Yeah, well,
it's the
now,
other teams now. Like,
yeah, it's everyone. Everyone's complaining this year. I feel like there's not a decision that someone hasn't complained about. Major one as well.